So this is Jason with Front Row Fights, and I'm here with M1 Pride and UFC veteran Gilbert the Hurricane Yvel. How's it going, Gilbert?
Pretty good. Thank you.
Good, good. So first off, you took some time off and you came back into the sport as a light heavyweight. How has fighting at that weight class worked out for you so far?
I used to have one fight on the weight class and I won. I was lucky because I can make 205 and the next day I'm like 100 to 30, to 30 to 25 again. And the most opponents are around 210 or 25 or even lighter.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's good. You know, I feel when I'm that light, I feel very good, very fast, and very comfortable.
Good, good. So what initially made you decide to drop down to 205?
Well, after I took the time a while off, I started training again, and I had this fight coming up in Canada, and I was training really hard, really serious for it. And before I knew it, I was around 225, without trying, just by training and doing cardio and eating right. So at that point, well, I was talking to my trainers, like, you know what? I had to do that heavyweight fight, and I was thinking, like, you know what? I'm gonna beat the heavyweight, and then I'm just gonna drop down to 205, and I'm gonna fight in the same organization and try to win the light heavyweight.
Yeah.
But that show never got through. So we got a new, and the RFA gives me a chance to fight, and they say, you know what, we just want you at 205. So that's really pretty much the reason why I dropped down to 205.
Did you kind of feel like it was already a natural weight class for you? It was just easy to get to.
Yeah, like back in the days, I used to fight around 205, I think.
Yeah.
And then I started fighting the big guys and eating less healthy, and you know, and before I knew it, I was heavyweight. And yeah. I had to check what's my weight. Right now, I feel pretty comfortable at this weight. Yeah.
Good, good. So this Friday in Kearney, Nebraska, I know you're fighting Houston Alexander in the main event of RFA 2. How do you feel about facing an opponent like Alexander, who brings some really vicious Muay Thai just like you do to the fight?
Well, okay. He punches hard.
Yeah.
And he's a tough guy. But that's pretty much it. You know, and all the respect for him, of course, but he didn't bring the Muay Thai like I bring it.
Yeah.
And of course, he's an opponent, and you know, he always has to beat his opponent.
Yeah.
So, give me one second. Guys, the door open up, close. Oh, okay, sorry. I wasn't kidding. I have to open the door.
No problem.
Houston is, of course, a great fighter.
Yeah.
And heavy hitter, and he's able to knock everybody out. But my Muay Thai is just way better than him. I've been training with very light heavyweight boxing champion, like 13 and 21-year-old heavyweight that pretty much knocked me around for the last 4 weeks. Pretty much, I can take a punch by now.
So you're confident about going into this fight that you're going to probably have the striking advantage, I'd say.
Yes, yeah. My reach, I got a good reach. My stand-up skills are better. I'm probably better on the ground too. I guess, you know, I'm just gonna have some fun. I'm just gonna be sharp and keep my hands up and just have fun.
Yeah. So as far as like you have this fight and you fought a lot in the States, but you've also fought overseas too in other places. Can you tell us the difference between fighting here in the States and fighting somewhere overseas, say like Japan?
Japan, I thought Japan, Russia, Finland. In Europe, Japan, the fight is just fight. Like just fight, just try to beat each other and try to knock each other out. And here in the States, it is more they fight they fight the game. You know, it's not. I said it many times in interviews. The guys are more like, you know, an extra takedown, one extra attack. What can I say? One submission attempt, and you know, of working the position, and they just working the game, like to get the points.
Yeah.
And it is most of them better than just going in there and trying to knock somebody out and get hit or get taken down and lose. But yeah, that's the difference between fighting in Europe and in I think in Japan too.
Do you feel like fighting here in the States has made you change your fight style a little bit, since it is more about, say, scoring points than it is about just putting it all out there at times?
For me, I hope I fought smarter and I fight more relaxed. But I'm not really busy with making points or whatever. I just try to finish a fight. You know, I don't want to win a fight based by jury. If two fighters go into the cage, one has to lay down and the other one has to be still standing.
Yeah.
And then you really win. You know, you can say, listen, you got nothing to say. You lost. End of story. You know, you were laying, your eyes were closed, or you tapped out. End of story.
Yeah.
But if two fighters still standing and the judge has to say you win or the other one win, I just think there's a draw.
Yeah.
That's what I think. So did I get? I hope I got a little smarter in that fight. I try to be more relaxed. I always try to jump in and try to knock everybody out and hurt the opponent. But the guys in here are like too smart for that right now.
Yeah.
So I try to be more calm, take my time, and don't make too much chances.
Yeah. So if you had your choice and could pick any opponent you wanted to at the moment, who would you want to fight right now in the future and just coming up?
Well, first of all, I have to fight Houston Alexander.
Yeah.
And I can pull out like so many names right now, but I first have to beat him. You know, and I don't know how it works with odds and the chances, but I always think the fight is 50-50.
Yeah.
You may lose. And so I first have to beat him. But yeah, after that, we'll see. You know, I don't really care. I just want to fight and win. And of course, you know, the UFC comes up then. You know, I want to go to UFC and fight over there in light heavyweight. And then you get Dan Henderson, you got the John Jones, you got Clinton, you got the Evans, you got the Machida.
Yeah.
All big names, and they're all really good. And you know,
there's a lot of good. Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of good fights in the UFC for you at 205. It's definitely a place to get back to. Before we wrap up, is there any shouts out you want to throw to? Is there anything you want to tell your fans out there?
Of course, I want to thank the RFA. It gives me a chance to fight in the show. I want to thank Wayne Harrisman, of course, Mark Beery, my boy, my favorite white boy who hooked me up and helped me out with everything. JTech / Fight Capital. I'm sorry, guys. Phase One Sports. I'm training there. When you call your trainer, Mike Waters, and OTM Store, and John Lewis, and Skipper Kelp, and everybody I forget. And keep watching. I fight this Friday. Keep following me on Twitter and Facebook, and peace back.
Definitely. Well, we want to thank you for speaking with us at Front Row Fights. We want to wish you good luck this Friday. We're hoping to see you come out on top, and we're hoping to see an exciting fight between you and Houston Alexander. So thank you for your time, and good luck.
All right, no problem.